Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and this evening we will be reading an article during this hour on women in the boardroom. So come and join us. Hi, Anton. How are you today?
Oh, Holly, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Doing well. Yeah. So, and Alejandro, nice to see you again.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Hi. Yeah. Have you been taking classes all along since our last class, or did you take a break?
No, I take a break.
I took a break.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it was nice. So awesome. And so, how has your day been so far, Anton?
My day just started, so
Oh,
let's find
oh,
out.
okay, okay. So, but is it 9 or is it no? It's 11 a.m., right?
Yeah, it's 11 a.m.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's right. You work nights, and so you sleep in the morning. Yeah, awesome. And Alejandro, how was your day today?
Uh, Fine. I work all day.
I worked all day and then studied
Yeah,
English all evening, right? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
And it's quite late in Argentina, isn't it?
Yes, it is 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. And good evening, Carlos.
Good evening. Hello, Holly.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Very good. Yes, it sounds like your family's doing the dishes. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, did you have a good day today, Carlos?
Yes, I officially on vacation, so it's a great day.
Oh, wow. Is that for Easter?
Yes, yes, I have 4 days off, so I'm gonna enjoy
Oh,
them.
wow. Yeah, well, that's really nice. So, Karam, how are you today?
Good, and you?
Very good. And where are you from, Karam?
I'm from Pakistan.
Uh-huh. And are you currently living in Pakistan?
No, I live in America,
Okay. What part of America?
California.
California. Awesome. Okay. So it is 9 p.m. there. Well, welcome. And my name is Holly, and I'm in Idaho in the United States. So
Thank you, Holly.
nice to meet you.
Nice
And
to
then hello, Seth. Seth,
Hi, Holly. Nice.
nice to meet you. Where are you from, Seth?
I am from Mexico City.
Mexico. Awesome. All right.
Yes.
Now, in Mexico, is it 10 o'clock now or 11 o'clock?
Um, 10, 10 o'clock.
It's 10. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like for part of the year I'm in the same time zone as you guys, and for part of the year I'm not. So,
Okay.
yeah, I just realized that. All right. Well, everyone, it's nice to see you all. So I'm hearing an echo. So remember, if you are not speaking, please try to mute your microphone so that just in case, just because of noise and so forth. Um, for those of you who are not familiar with me, my name is Holly, and I'm out of Idaho in the United States. I live in a very small town of about 800 and some odd people. It may be 880 or 890 people. So it's a very, very tiny rural area of the U.S. So it's really fun to meet people from around the world, regardless of the fact that I am in such a small town. Um, I have been teaching here on Verbling since September. However, I've been teaching English since 1994, and I've been teaching online since 2006. So, and if you take frequent classes from me, you will hear about two things: my life in Finland, and my dog. So anyway, it's nice to meet all of you and see all the several of you who've I've seen many times before. So in this class, we will do a reading about women in the boardroom, which is kind of an interesting topic, and then we will do some vocabulary and speaking activities that go along with this reading. So that is the plan for today, and hopefully by the end of the lesson we will have a discussion and maybe talk about the differences in our cultures and how women are treated, most likely. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Let's start with this question. How many famous women CEOs can you name? And if you don't know the name of the women, just name the company. Can you guys think of some famous women CEOs? Let's start with Alejandro. Can you name any that have famous women CEOs? And if in my class, it's okay to say I don't know. So.
I don't know.
Okay.
In America, we have a few presidents in Chile, Argentina, and Brazil. They are
okay.
women.
So female presidents in South America.
Yes.
So and
I think
that's Chile.
Chile, Brazil.
Brazil and Argentina.
Yes.
Okay. And then I think there's.
They have companies too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Germany, the UK, and isn't it Turkey also? Maybe not now, but in the past they've had prime ministers or leaders, female government leaders.
Nicaragua in the past.
Nicaragua as well. Okay. Government leaders. In Nicaragua, and yeah, because the most in the U.S. the most we've gotten as far as the government would be the Secretary of State. So, Karam, has Pakistan had a female leader? Okay, Karam, are you able to speak? Maybe not. Okay.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah. Okay. Hi.
Yeah. In Pakistan, the CEO was the Benazir.
Has there been a female leader in, like a female president or?
Yeah, she was the female president, but right now she passed away. The name of the Benazir.
Okay, that is her name. So I was thinking that Pakistan was one of the countries that has had female leaders. Yeah, and Finland also had one too. So we've had a lot of countries that have had female leaders, which is great. Okay, so any companies? Yeah, can you think of any companies, Anton?
I'm not sure. I remember that Hewlett Packard as a CEO woman, and I'm not sure about General Motors or Opel. Or
Opel.
Some company.
Yeah, and the only company I know for sure is Yahoo, has a female leader right now. So, Carlos, can you think of any companies or countries?
I don't remember women CEOs of companies. I only can think in policy.
Okay, in politics. Okay.
Congress girls, Congresswomen. So.
Yeah.
But in companies, I don't remember a woman CEO woman.
Okay. And Karam, how about you? Do you know of any female CEOs of companies?
Dear, I have no idea about in companies.
Companies, okay. All right. Seth, can you think of any? Seth?
I remember Hillary Clinton and Oprah Winfield.
Oh yeah, she's Oprah Winfrey own network.
Yes, Oprah, Hillary Clinton, the German First Minister Angela Merkel, some women I remember.
Okay. Right. All right. And so it looks like we can think of more government leaders that are females than company leaders. Yeah.
Carolina Herrera, designer Carolina Herrera.
Is she, what company is she?
It's a company of clothes and perfumes. Carolina Herrera.
Company. Okay. What is Carolina? And that's her. Is it the company? Her name? Carolina
Herrera.
Herrera.
With H.
Okay. Okay. AHRE.
HERRERA.
Herrera. Okay. Right. I was here. I heard something completely different. Okay. But that's not what you said. I just heard it wrong. All right. And yeah, because the only one I can think of is Yahoo. I know of some female entrepreneurs. Do you guys know what that word is? If this is yeah, so
yes,
basically, yeah, entrepreneurs they're either self-employed or they're small business owners. I know of several ladies like that, but I don't know of a lot of really company leaders, CEOs. Anyway, so let's go ahead and read this text and fill in the spaces with a word from the list below. We will look at pronunciation. We will also look at the meaning of the words. And we will, these are the words that we will look at. I will write them in all capital letters on the Verbling chat. So, because we can't see it completely when we're trying to fill it out.
Excuse me, Holly.
Yes.
Teacher, I could not see this properly, the page.
Okay, and you cannot? Okay. Can you press on my image? Does that work?
Not very clear.
Okay, not clear. Okay, let me give you the link. You can find the link, but I'll give it to you as well. You can always find the link right here under on the page that you joined the class, and there's a worksheet right here. So when you before you come to my classes, you can always get the link that way. But here, let me get you the link for my class. Bear with me a moment for this copy link. And here is the link. Okay.
Can I open it on my device?
Yes.
I am using right now. I am using cell phone.
You should be able to. You should be able to open it, but I don't know, as I've never used a Google Hangouts with a cell phone. So.
It's very small, the cell phone.
Yeah, it is very smart. So maybe it will work. So anyway, I think other people have been able to do it. It really depends. I know that people, with, say for example, with an iPad, that you have to go back and forth between Google Hangouts and the document. So try, let us know how it works. So, all right. So let's go ahead and start. Alejandro, could you read the first paragraph?
Yes. In 2010, the United Nations published a document which states that increasing the number of women in board, boardrooms was an important way to empower women worldwide.
Okay, let's stop right here, okay? Remember, and this is not woman, it's a women.
Women.
Women, okay? And then also published, and stated. Stated. But the reason I stopped you was really because of women. Women.
Holly, okay. Can I pronounce it too?
Yeah.
Women.
Women, perfect. Women. Perfect. Because we have woman and women. I didn't want everybody to pronounce it wrong. So, okay. All right. You can continue, Alejandro.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Studies have shown that diversity in the boardroom brings considerable benefits.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To a company and gender in one aspect of this diversity. Despite the obvious benefits, however, there is still a significant disparity between the number of women and men who sit on boards of the world's major companies.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. And let's see. In the next paragraph, Anton, can you read that one?
The statistic for some of the world's leading economies can make for grim reading. In the United States, the average number of women serving on the boards of the top 500 US companies is only 15.7%. This figure declines to 12.3% over a sample of 1,200 companies. The United Kingdom fares even worse, with women accounting for only 12% of their directors in the FTSE 100 companies and 9% overall.
Very good for a hard. This was a hard one because of so many numbers, and you did quite well. The one word, a couple words I want to go over. One of them is the world's leading economies. So we would say economies. Yeah, economies. Okay, and then there was something else. Oh no, I need to start writing this down. Okay, I was going to talk about this number right here. What you said was totally fine. 1,200. Now, a lot of native speakers would not say 1,200. What we do when there's two O's at the end, what we'll do is we'll take the first number here, first two numbers here, and we'll say 1,200. Okay. Or say if you have this number right here, the number would be 2,600. And it only works when there's two O's at the end like this. So And it makes it's just much easier to say 2,600 or 1,200 than it is 1,200. But what you said was totally and completely fine. Also, do you want to speak British English or American English, or do you care?
I don't care.
Okay, good. Because you said this word perfect in American English, but in case you wanted to speak British English, I wanted to correct it. So perfect. Okay, Carlos.
Holly, what is FTSE?
It's the FTSE, the Federal Trade Securities Exchange. I'm not sure. Let me Google that real quick. Bear with me a moment. I know that it starts with I know it's Federal Trade. So what is FTSE 100? Okay, got it. Okay. The FTSE 100 is an index composed, let's make this bigger, of the 100 largest companies listed on the London Stock Exchange. These are often referred to as blue chip companies, or they're high-tech companies. And the index is seen traditionally as a good indication of the performance of major companies listed in the UK. So that is what that is. It doesn't actually say what what it stands for, though. So I obviously didn't know what it was. So good question. Good call, Karam. That was very good. All right. Carlos, can you read the next paragraph?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
With women often forming more than 50% of a country's workforce, why is their representation on boards stuck at the 10 to 50% mark? Despite numerous studies, does not seem to be a clear or a simple answer.
Okay, so your pronunciation, Carlos, was actually quite good. Very, very good. I would say the only area is this word right here. Instead of numerous studies, we would say numerous studies.
Numerous.
So, yeah. Otherwise, you did very, very well. Okay. And Karam, can you see the article now? Or is it very difficult?
Where I start?
Okay, you would start with it could.
Okay, I try my best. It could be argued that the problem begins as far back as school, where teenage girls are not encouraged to think of career in business, despite getting higher grades than their male counterparts. There are a lack of female role models in the business world, and women who take a career break to have children face an uphill struggle when trying to return to work. In addition, commentators have noted the tendency of board members of people in their own image, which of course means more men.
Yes. Very good, very good. Now, one thing as far as pronunciation, Karam, you also said instead of women, you said woman. Women, yeah. And then also, there was a couple times when you were reading, and it's very, very common that those of people who have been in my class a lot have heard me say this. Be careful to pronounce the S's at the end. Sometimes it's really easy to swallow it and not say it. So higher grades, careers, models, so forth. So very good. Nada, welcome. Nice to see you again.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I pronounce again the women?
Yes, go ahead and say that.
Women.
Okay. Now if it's one, what would you say?
Excuse
So,
me.
okay, so you have, for example, you have one woman,
Okay.
and then there, when it's plural, it's women. Woman and then women.
Women. Okay.
Women. So woman and women, and everybody pronounces it woman instead of women. So that's the difference. So excellent, good job.
So
Nada.
woman
Yes.
is one person, one lady,
Well, yeah.
and women.
Yeah. Woman is one. Women is many. For example, you are a woman.
Okay.
I am a woman. Nada is a woman. We together are women.
Women. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Nada.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, it's nice to see you again.
Hi.
Everybody, this is Nada. She is living in Texas, and she's from, is it Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, it's been a while, so I was like, oh no, what if I forgot? I did remember the Texas, though. That's good. And she has
No.
a beautiful daughter. Anyway, Nada, yeah, would you like to read?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
Number
we
three.
can start with when.
Okay. Uh, when looking for uh, solutions to the problem, most women who have already made it to the boardroom agree that kotu are not the answer. It's argued that no one wants to be appointed for reasons other than his or her ability. Preferred options include encouraging companies to spread their net more widely when hiring top-level people, and helping women executives by building up a support network of mentors and role models within their industry.
Industry. Okay. Now, so you made the same mistake that a couple other people in the class have made as far as pronunciation, and that
Okay.
is this word right here. Oh, this is women, women,
Women.
women, women. So remember, you are a woman, but we are women. So
Okay.
women is two. So women is with the E, and woman is with the A. Okay.
Okay.
And see, and then the other one is also a very, very common mistake made by non-native speakers of English, and this is um, uh, executives here. Execute is a verb, and it means to kill, right? To kill, but executive. So it's spelled very similar, but we say executive for this word.
Okay.
Executives. We don't, and also you made the same error that other people made. You swallowed the S on some of the words as well. So try to make sure that if there's an S at the end of the word that you're pronouncing it. It's very easy, like in this word, his. More difficult with this word, executives,
Okay.
or reasons. So very good. All right, Seth, could you read the last paragraph?
Okay. In the 21st century, when there is now so much more equality between the genders, the lack of women in the boardroom could be considered a sad reflection of the machismo attitudes still prevalent in business today. How different will the story be 20 years from now?
Okay, very good. Your pronunciation is quite good. The only suggestion I have for you is this word, the number right
Okay,
here
yes,
is
yes.
is the ordinal number instead of 21. You would say, of course, the 21st century.
21st, okay.
Yeah, so that's the only thing. Otherwise, you did very good, and I noticed you were very
Thank you.
careful when you read women. So you were very
Okay,
careful.
women,
I got to
women.
get that one right.
Okay.
So, all right. Now, so very good reading, everyone. Now, are there any words in in these paragraphs that you do not know? So let's carefully go through this and make sure that everybody knows and all the words. when I see something I don't think people know, I will ask.
Green?
Okay, what is, yes?
What is made for green reading? The
Which
second
paragraph?
paragraph. The second paragraph. The statistics for some.
Oh, make for grim reading. Okay, grim. That's an interesting way to read this. I mean, for them to write this, but grim is a very negative word, and it comes. It actually, when I see that word, I automatically think of the Grim Reaper. Have you ever heard of the Grim Reaper?
No.
Okay, so let me quickly. I'm going to do a Google image search, and and then you'll get the idea of what grim means. Bear with me a moment. Okay, the Grim Reaper is this.
Mhm. The
So
death?
basically, whoever comes to you when you die or whatever, it's the ghost of death. So that's the Grim Reaper. So when you say that something is grim, it's very, very negative. Yeah, yes, Carlos, the death. Um, so grim is very, very negative. So this can make for very, very bad, very, very deathly reading, really, in a lot of ways. So, okay, good question. Um, any other words?
Excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
teacher, can you explain us in the simple English what is the main idea of this paragraph, or what is the main idea of this story?
Reading? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I absolutely can. Basically, what they are saying is that it is very interesting that women have gotten a lot of um, power in the last 20 years. However, and we are basically, like it says, we are 50% of the workforce, and we have a lot more experience, and we are in the workforce much more. But in large companies, in their boardroom, we are only represented very, very small numbers. And so the paragraph is questioning um, why the women are not becoming the business leaders. And in this paragraph, it is saying that one reason could be that we do not have the female role models. And when we were growing up, we were not encouraged to go into business. Um, and and then it just says that it is a sad state of our country and our countries, the U.S. and the U.K., that we do not have a good representation, um, and hopefully it will be better for our daughters and granddaughters. Does that make sense? Any questions?
Okay, thank you.
All right. I hope
And
that
what
made it.
No,
and what
nothing.
means of okay,
Karam, question?
yeah. And what means of workforce?
Workforce?
Yeah, how can we explain it?
Okay, the workforce basically are say 50% of the country's workforce. The workforce are the number of people who go to work every day. So And so 50% of the people who go to work are women.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Are there any other words or phrases in here that you guys do not know?
Uh, face an uphill struggle.
Face an uphill struggle. Where is that at? Right
Uh,
here. Okay. Women who take a career break to have children face an uphill struggle when trying to return to work. I want to show a picture for that one as well, and I think you will get the idea. So basically, when when a lady returns to work after having children, she has to she faces an uphill struggle, so she's trying to move up in the company, and it's very, very difficult. She's having to push a lot of things along with her. And the reason,
like a great effort.
A very great effort. An uphill struggle is you have to work harder to get uphill than other people. So these people, she's having a harder time in this picture. She's struggling to get up this hill. These people aren't as bad, but she is struggling. So that's what it means. So basically, when faced with problems, an uphill struggle means you work very, very hard to achieve what you are trying to achieve. So, does that make sense?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Any other words or phrases? Okay. Now, quotas. Does anybody understand what that is?
What means of counterpart?
Counterpart. Okay. So, Karam, do you have? What is your job? What do you do?
I'm housewife.
Oh, you're a housewife. Okay. My sister is a housewife. My sister is your counterpart.
Okay.
So, and for example, for me, a counterpart usually is a person that works in a job. For example, I'm an English teacher. Um, and if I met somebody who works for a different company and she does the same thing as me, then she's an English teacher too, then she would be my counterpart.
Okay.
So that's what it is.
Means
So,
same job?
It's same job, different company.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so that's why you and my sister are counterparts, because you are different families, but same job.
Okay.
All right. So very similar to colleague, except they're in different companies. Any other? Okay, that's right. I was asking everybody about quotas. It says quotas are not the answers. Does anybody understand what quotas mean? Any guesses?
I have idea about this.
Okay, Karam, why don't you guess your idea and then Anton?
It's kind of limitations.
Limitations? No, it's not limitations. Karam, what is your idea?
Quotas mean they take the specific number of people.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Every year they decide this number of people have to select.
Mm-hmm. Yes. However, it goes even deeper than that. So, yes. Yes, Carlos.
To me, quotas is like the minimum number of something, or the minimum number of women in the board.
Yes. Yeah, it basically, for example, if you are a salesperson, you have to, and you work for a computer company, and your your store tells you you have to sell 10 computers a month. That is your quota. Or something like that. That is a quota. When it comes to a quota in this respect, it means
Means
Martian,
agreement.
not agreement, but it's kind of with what you have to reach.
Okay.
Martian, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of it's part of quotient too. Basically, with this though, say for example, I'm going to pull up a Microsoft Word. Bear with me.
Or share?
And this example of a quota. Okay, so you have a company. We would say we have A, B, C company. And bear with me a moment. Let's make this larger. Come on now. And how do we make this big? Okay. No, wait. Okay, so we have ABC company. Okay, ABC company. They have 3,000 employees. Did I just erase that? Okay. 3,000 employees. Okay. Among the 3,000 employees, if they have a quota, they decide they want 10% white male, 10% black male, 10% Hispanic male, 10% Arabic male, 10% white woman, 10% black women, etc. Okay, that's basically what a quota is. So you say you have a position open, okay, and the position you have 3 white men, 1 black woman, and 1 white woman. All of them are qualified, but maybe one of the white men are the most qualified. With a quota, what they have to do is they have to look at the percentage of people that are on their payroll, and between these five people, they will decide based on how many they have. So if they do not have any black women, or they don't have enough black women, they would hire the black woman before they would hire the white man. And that's what the quotas are bad, because let me show you what it says. It says in here, quotas are not the answer. It is argued that no one wants to be appointed for reasons other than his or her ability. So you do not want to get a job because you're a black woman. You want to get a job because you are the best woman. Does that make sense? Any questions? So, and I think you were asking a question. Anton, you asked a question. How is it different from the limitations? Did I answer that? Anton?
Well, actually, I did mean what you just explained when I said limitations.
Oh, okay. That was before I explained it. Okay. So does that make sense? So in the past, in the 80s in the U.S., a lot of times the larger companies would hire based on quotas because they didn't want to always choose, be accused of hiring only the white men or whatever. And then they started having reverse discrimination where the white men were not getting the job even though they may have been the best. And so now what the companies try to do is they try to hire based on the best candidate. And usually it's not the white men anyway. So yeah, a quota is something that you need to reach. Carlos, talk to us. What do you mean by that?
I think that a limitation is something that blocks blocks the way or something that you cannot get through to a
Uh-huh.
limitation.
Okay.
And a quota is some goals that the company state establish for
Mhm.
you reach that goal.
Mhm. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So are there any other words or phrases? I'm sure there are. Mentors and role models. All right. So let's
Spread their net.
where is this at?
Uh, and preferred options include encouraging. And number 25.
Oh, okay. Encouraging companies to spread their net more widely when hiring top level people and helping women. Okay, to spread their net. I'm going to show it. Hopefully, an image I show works. Let me see. If you to spread their net is an idiom, and it means see. It means to go further. I know I don't have an image. To go further and find more people than just the people that they know of in their network. So instead of only reaching out the people in their network, maybe on LinkedIn, they make their network much larger. Does that make sense? So to increase their network is really what it's saying.
Okay.
So, like in the past, a lot of companies would only hire. They had something called the Old Boys Network, the old boys club. So if you went to school with an executive, um, it's easy. They would usually hire their friends, and basically the old boys club would be the old boys, the school chums would all take care of each other and stuff like that. But to spread the net is making it further than that. So it's something good that's happened. So, all right, let's go on and let's look at some vocabulary. And we just have a little bit of time left. So we've got a significant disparity, makes for grim reading, an uphill struggle, in your own image, and a mentor. So let's see if we can choose the correct explanation for the underlying expression. So number one, Alejandro, can you do that one?
Yes, if there is a significant disparity between A and B. Um, A and B are very different.
A and B are very different.
Of
Yeah.
course, yes,
It's funny because to me it would be like A and B. Yeah, it's A and B are very different. But I looked at are the opposite, and I was thinking that was the answer. I'm very bad at multiple choice, so they all looked the same to me.
yes,
So
I think it's the same as positive.
yeah, Anton, could you do number 2?
If something makes for grim reading, the topic is unpleasant.
Perfect. The topic is unpleasant. All right, Carlos, number 3.
If you face an uphill struggle, um, is going to be difficult.
It's going to be difficult. Perfect. Okay. And number 4, Kuram, could you read that one? Okay. Are you able to read?
Which one I have to read?
Vocabulary 1, number 4.
If someone is in your own image, he/she is someone you look no very similar to you.
Perfect. Very similar to you. Yeah. And one thing you can, with a slash, another thing you can actually use is the word or. He
Okay.
or she is. Okay,
Okay.
excellent. And Nada, can you read the next one?
Excuse me.
Can you read the Nada, the next
Okay.
person?
A mentor is someone you look after or someone who asks for your help or someone who gives you advice. I think is someone who gives you advice.
Perfect. Someone who gives you advice. Excellent. All right. So let's see if we can use these words. So number 1, Seth, could you read that and put one of these phrases in here?
Okay, Susan always consults her. Oops. I don't know. I don't know what this word is here. She
Okay.
always consults her when she ensures where. Okay, Susan always consults her mentor
Perfect.
when she's unsure about what to do.
Perfect. Very good. All right. Number 2, Alejandro, can you do that one?
Sorry. The HR manager will recruit people um, in your own image
Mm-hmm. So we're going to
uh,
say he's the guy, so we'll put in his own
and
image.
his own image.
Mm-hmm.
In his own
Uh,
image.
that's why we never get anyone talents.
Talented, yeah, because he
Talented.
recruits people like him. So, okay. And Anton, can you read number 3?
Becoming a professional musician really is an, uh, an uphill struggle.
Perfect. Okay. And number 4, Kuram. No, I'm sorry, Carlos. We'll start with Carlos.
The newspapers mm, are made for green reading.
We would say make 4. make grim reading. You can say are made as well, but make for is totally fine. So I just listened to the radio instead. Okay, Coram, can you try the next one? So this one right here, number 1.
Which one I have to try?
Number 5. Vocabulary 2.
5. There is often dash between the. What is that word? I could not see.
Salaries.
Okay, salaries of men and women's for the same job.
Okay.
So there is often equality.
I would say the opposite. There's always a significant disparity, or a huge. We're going to say huge disparity. So there is not equality. That's basically what this is saying. There
A
is
huge
not
disparity. What means of this?
Okay, disparity means it means that it is very different. For example, for every dollar a man makes, for every $1 a man makes, a woman makes 75 cents. That's a disparity, because the men are making more money than women for the same job. So that's what a disparity is. Okay, let's go into the discussion. So the first question, Nada, how difficult is it for women to reach senior positions in companies in your country?
I don't understand it. Could you explain more?
Yeah. Do women become company leaders in your country?
Yeah, some. Some
is it difficult for them, or is it easy for them to become a leader?
Not so. It depends on the company, which company, and it depends on the woman.
Okay, it really makes a difference. Okay, thank you. Yeah, in my company, it also depends on the country. It depends on the woman. So, yeah. Seth, the text mentions a number of difficulties that women in the workplace face. Can you think of any other reasons for the lack of women in the boardroom?
In Latin America, the reasons are several. The cultural is some reason. Machismo, discrimination, and the opportunities for study for the woman is no like the woman like the men opportunities. Some reasons in my country.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Seth. That was great. All right. And everyone, I want to thank you very much for your participation. And I hope to see you again in another lesson. And I hope you learned some new words and phrases. I know this was a difficult topic, but I hope you still learned something. Remember, it is a woman is one. She is a woman. They are women. So if you take that away, it's good. She's a woman. They are women. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.